Chick-fil-A sales growth is slowing, and I'll tell you about it on this Fast Food Minute. Chick-fil-A is the country's third largest restaurant chain behind McDonald's and Starbucks, and it got to that point very quickly. Last year, the company generated $22.7 billion in total sales in the U.S. That is $9 billion more than in 2020, and more than twice as much as the company generated in 2018. Chick-fil-A did this largely by continuing to generate more and more sales at existing locations while growing restaurant count by about 5% per year. A typical Chick-fil-A now makes $7.5 million in sales per year. That is $3.5 million more than the average McDonald's restaurant, and one of the highest rates in the restaurant industry. And that enabled remarkable growth. Between 2006 and 2023, Chick-fil-A averaged 14% sales growth every year. But that largely stopped in 2024. Chick-fil-A built more restaurants, growing that number by 4.9% to more than 3,100 restaurants, but sales at existing locations were stagnant. The result, Chick-fil-A's system sales grew just 5.4% last year. And as far as we know, it's been decades since the company grew at a rate that low. It's been since 2013 that Chick-fil-A sales grew by even less than 10%. As for why, that's a good question. For one thing, as Chick-fil-A has grown, it may be going into smaller communities that can't quite generate some of those extraordinary high sales volumes. But last year was also a tough one for fast food chains. Many of them saw sales and traffic weaken because consumers are really frustrated by higher prices, and most fast food chains saw some sales weakness in 2024. And Chick-fil-A's own value perception took a hit last year, even if consumers generally love the brand. All restaurant chains have down years, of course, as bad decisions or competition or weather hurt sales. But Chick-fil-A for years had seemingly been immune to this sort of thing and was able to generate strong sales growth through a major recession and a pandemic and everything else that hit restaurants. Not anymore, apparently. I'm Jonathan Mays, and this was Fast Food Minute.